Let's have a look at the variables control charts, the IMR chart, X bar and R chart, and the X bar and S chart. First one is the IMR chart. The I chart is an individuals chart, meaning that the data points that are here in the yellow colored cells are plotted individually. So that's data point 1, data point 2, data point 3. Notice that the subgroup size in an IMR chart is 1. And the template here will calculate the control limits, the X bar, of course the data points. You can put up to 1,000 data points here. And then off to the right you've got the special cause tests and whether or not, based on the data, they pass or fail. Down below we've got an IMR chart, a moving range chart, the MR part of the chart. So this is the difference between each data point. This data point here would be the range between data points 1 and 2 in the I chart. Now going back over to the special tests, we can get a description of what each of the 8 tests are by just clicking the link here. This will take us to the test. So for example, test 1, one or more points beyond either of the zone A's, and so the zone A's are out here. So in this particular case we've got test 5 is failed, and if we go and look at test 5, it says that 2 out of 3 consecutive points are in the same zone A or beyond. Moving over to the X bar and R chart, it's similar to the IMR chart, except that now we can vary the subgroup size. So when I've got, for example, I've designated a subgroup size here of 2, what it means is the first 2 data points are in the same subgroup, and data points 3 and 4 are in the same subgroup, and 5 and 6 and so forth. So you can change this. You can make it 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever it happens to be that your subgroup size is. We'll leave it at 2 for the moment. And then similarly, we've got now the X bar part of it, right? So this is the mean of both data point 1 and data point 2. So the mean of 109 and 113 will be this, somewhere in the 111 range. 111, there it is right there. It's 111.77. And similarly for data point 2. Likewise, the control limits are established and the X double bar as well. The special test designations are indicated here, and again we can click there to take us to the tests themselves. And then the R chart is the range chart. So now this is similar to the IMR chart. The R chart for the X bar and R chart is the range between subgroup 1 and subgroup 2, for example. Now moving over to the X bar and S chart. This chart is an X bar, but rather than a range, now we're going to use standard deviation. And similar to the X bar and R chart, I can change the subgroup size. I can look at how I'm faring relative to the 8 tests of control charts. Again, I can put in here 1,000 data points. So the X bar and S chart, the X bar and R, and the IMR chart are all part of the charts available when you've got variable type data in your process.